timer that's on your phone. And there's like M-split and stuff for like phones and stuff. Perfect. Yeah, you can start your runs now if you want. The issue is, Kengar, is that I kind of am, but then the issue is just my brain and long runs at the moment just don't go well together. And I'm not a fan of taking like I'm just I don't really know. Just for me it's a little bit too long. Yeah. Yeah, they would if you internally record them and upload them to YouTube or something. They can, yeah. You just yeah, like here's the thing, right? Like full game looks cool, right? But then the issue with full game is the amount, like at the end of Act 2, like you basically don't play the game for like 10 minutes. Like I know this run has a lot of weights in it, but they're spread out between like a couple of missions, and they're not that long. In comparison to full game being like, oh yeah, by the way, here's an unskippable cutscene. Here's a wait, then there's another wait.
I hate the weights in full game a lot more than the DLC. The only bad weight in the DLC is the Silver Lining one. And
Yeah, that's the only bad way.
That's like, just because it's right before the end.
Yeah, like you can do both, but I would recommend doing one or the other because if you live stream through your PS4, sometimes videos go funny or get corrupted and such and don't display everything fully.
Yeah.
I would recommend just like doing runs and letting the PS4 record it. If you set it to an hour, it'll do it.
Yeah, and if you do DLCs and you set the PS4 record to an hour, then the PS4 will always get your PVs. Full game, it's a lot harder to try to screw with recording via console. Not because of anything with the console, just because of the length.
Yeah. Like, I don't want you to get dicked over by the PS4 stream recording going fucky in the middle of a run and you not noticing because you don't really notice because it doesn't happen on your screen.
Like, most people in this community seem to stream without a capture card. I really don't know how they do it.
Yeah. Well, you can do it from the PS4, but if your internet drops at any point, it just goes like weird, and it's not worth the risk of it.
Yeah, it's really not.
Wow, the game dropped my drone input. There you go. Oh, drop the drone there.
I managed to not get the slowdown. Cool. That's kind of atypical for me, so I'll take it.
Hello, so this.
Ah, hello there.
Well, what do we have here?
You have one person playing the good category, one person playing the bad category. You can probably guess which is which.
Yeah, that was actually solid.
Well,
yeah, you don't have to worry about DDD in the DLCs. Like that's why I kind of not only do I recommend running them for the lane, but I recommend running it because it helps you learn the game a bit better than trying to mess with the game.
Yeah.
And then you can start messing with the game way more. Heist is the easiest category to learn because there's no glitches.
Heist is so easy.
Okay, game. Thank you for fucking with me there.
There's no strat in Heist that's overly difficult. Just learn where to go and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
If you want to spice things up, Heist Ultimate has some spicy, difficult strats. But save that for later.
Oh my god, die. Thank you. Heist is 3620 by me.
Yeah, Heist is also the slowest of the DLCs.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Turf Wars is just too fast.
Yeah, my Turf Wars time is actually fucking incredible, honestly.
It's stupid how quick Turf Wars is.
My comparison is set to latest. So basically, because of how spread the time save is in my run,
You
I've
don't
got big-
say video game. Huh, that's where it worked out.
I've got big time save at the beginning, then like no time save, and then a bit of time save in the middle, then no time save at the end. So
I'm
I've just
amazed
been
that worked
comparing
out
to
as
no
well as it
resets that
did.
I've been doing because it's just easier to compare against stuff where I can actually say, oh, I've actually got some time to save here. And eventually, by doing that, I will eventually beat my 36.
Like,
20. It's what I do in every game I play. I compare against latest a lot of the time.
It's a mentality thing, which
Yeah.
honestly most of speedrunning is. Like, I'm
Oh,
purposely
no.
running without splits
I'm
and just a timer, because that's just how my mentality has helped.
Yeah, there's a lot of categories that I've ran where there's too much RNG to rely on, like, your PB splits to deal with. So you may as
Alright.
well just...
That was a pretty clean fist tower split.
So you may as well just compare to latest. Like, if I go over here...
BBS.
Oh, BBS is the best one to compare to latest in. Hess will agree with me.
Imagine
Like,
running
so
BBS
if
while
I go
not
over there,
comparing
this
the
is my
latest.
PB. So I've got 16, 1, 0, 2, 1, 4, 10 there, 1, 0, 0.
Okay, now get over
And
there.
trying to best that is really,
Jump.
really frustrating because the end of the run is really good. But if I
I've
compare
been
against
screwing
these,
up
I've got
that movement
15,
a
then
lot.
2, then 3, then just a bunch of
Certainly
stuff
interesting.
everywhere. A lot of people like to compare to average, but the issue with average is that I don't find it very accurate with what your average actually is. When you start comparing to latest, you start to understand more of what your average times are.
Yeah.
And also, it's nice when you do a really shitty run and then you're like, yo, this run's easy to beat.
Like, it's all a mentality thing. You can do whatever the hell you want, even with your splits.
Yeah.
Like, everyone runs differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, prime example, Rebel likes splitting. I hate splitting.
Yeah.
So I don't split.
And there's Beecher and me, who microspell like mad.
Beecher used to be way worse.
Bro, have you ever seen me splitting?
You split for a lot, but you would never split for Black Fruit in KH1.
I mean, no. I used to split every minute and a half and recoded.
Yeah, but like recoded, there's a lot of places where you can lose little bits of time everywhere. So knowing where you are is good.
Dark place. I also have extra splits in a Sonic game. That's also not good.
I typically have a split for each act. Canacard, that's it. Right now, I'm not even bothering. We just have the timer.
Well, because you know you can beat it, so there's no point in having a set of splits because you're just going to distract yourself.
Yeah. 905 Fisk on Ultimate? That's pretty solid.
With Dialogue Hog?
With Dialogue Pog. So if I didn't have dialogue, that would have been an 8-minute fist tower, which is cool.
I can't believe I still got there in time. You want to get there like right as the thing spawns in. right as the icon for triangle can appear there, which is like about 4 or 5 seconds after you pick up the last piece of the handprint.
Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Do it, do it, do it. Go, Spidey, go.
Go, Spidey, go.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
Go, Spidey,
Anyway,
go.
so, I was trying to no reset before, and the dumbest thing that could have possibly happened happened. So let's have that not happen so I can't reset like a dummy. Okay? Okay. I don't want to reset, damn it. Resetting's the worst. Especially in this video game. Ugh.
Oh, you dickhead. I'm gonna be down the bottom. No, I'm too...
That's way too high, Spidey, but okay.
Yo, Skate, what's up, dude?
Really? Huh. That was dumb.
I spawned in the wrong position there, that's why I reset, because you want to kill that guy in a specific way, because it gives you enough space to space your drones out, which I wouldn't have had from where I was. And that wouldn't have been what I want. I tell you, what the hell am I meant to be telling you what's up? I'm playing a game with webs. But I don't use the webs,
Whoa,
I use my
rude.
little boys that shoot things for me.
Say, I'm actually using the webs, you are not.
Yeah,
You-
what suit should I use? Let's use let's use the dad suit.
Dad suit, Pog.
Dad suit, let's go.
I should be wearing the dad suit, honestly. I love the dad suit.
Dude, the dad suit is the best suit. I've been nailing that every time tonight. Actually, I've been really consistent on the early map open.
Dialogue.
Pez, how bad does it feel to be back to waiting?
Dude, I hate it.
Wow, it was so slow, dude.
I hate it even more in that I should have already gotten my world record here, and I shouldn't be doing this right now, but you know.
Kill the other guy, please.
It's fine. It just
Why
means
is
this
that
way
guy
I can
still
finish
alive,
off that
drones?
deathless run.
Yeah. When they start running towards the building like that, the drones just don't home in on them. My strat there is so dumb because it's so inconsistent. But if you actually get the fast kill, it ends it like 5 seconds earlier than what we used to do.
Get on up, Spidey. Let's go.
How long did it take me to learn this? I don't know, it took about an hour, 2 hours to learn this category.
Yeah, it literally
Then-
took me an hour.
Then most of the stuff I've done with it in terms of like updating strats and stuff, it's
not
just
close enough at all.
from experience playing it.
I must be thinking about a different building.
Because when I learned this category, it wasn't as optimized as it is now.
Let's take a look at this tower. Input bands have been shifted.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as optimal as it is now.
Nope.
Oh, camera, please, can you turn? Like, when it comes to learning this, the fights are easy to get down. It's just learn how many drones you can use and when you can use them. And the hardest part is learning where to go. You just need to have landmarks. And as soon as you got your landmarks down, then this becomes easy.
Yeah.
Are you sure these guys didn't forget their keys?
Is that guy gonna die or what? Thank you. I'll continue this and see where it goes. It was a 101, so it's 4 seconds behind where I wanted to be, but I can still get
Okay,
sub
that
6.
was a little weird, but I'll take it, I suppose.
Okay, wrapped up.
Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
So you're the snitch.
Honestly, the hardest mission to actually get used to in Heist is Maria. Once you start to understand how this entire segment works, you will save a minute here most of the time. In terms of like when you first start running this, because when I
Yeah.
first started running this, I was getting 8-minute Marias, and now I get 6-minute, like low 6-minute ones to sub 6 ones.
I thought the game was actually letting me do what I wanted it to do, but it wasn't. Feels bad.
And then the hardest strat after that is getting used to Black Cat, which I'm still bad at that strat. In all honesty, I'm never gonna say I'm good at that strat because it's just not consistent at all, really. Because if you mess up, well, it is consistent enough, but if you mess up your movement by a tiny bit, then it becomes just a dead.
No, it is very consistent. It's just you have to do literally the same thing every time, and that's not easy.
And that's not easy because Spider-Man's movement in this game is janky as fuck. It's really, really fun to do casually and stuff. The movement in this game is really cool. But when you're trying to do specific things in this game, it's really, really hard just because of how the game is with its movement. Like, you can stop moving and Spider-Man will just keep moving. Or you can press one direction and he'll fly there, or you can tap it and he'll, or you can hold a full direction and he'll just leap in other directions.
I always say the movement in this game is fantastic until you're trying to go to a very specific spot.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to land at a specific place at a specific time, then good luck. If you just want to go fast, though, then real good.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is really slow right now.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider-Cop's on it. Part man.
No, don't get me wrong. I still, when I'm bored, just swing around the city for, like, no reason.
Yeah.
It's still just fun to swing in this game. See here, I do not have equalizer at all, so fuck it.
Did that guy not die?
We're just going to get all our gadgets back.
Alright, Yuri. I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider-Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game. Spider-Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
This is going to be a reset more than likely. Ah, the drink's still that good.
No, it's damn cool some of the stuff you can do to go to specific places if you know what you're doing.
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures like 3 chest hairs.
Really,
Like right there, I did some interesting stuff with like canceling animation to get to specific spots so you can point launch to other spots. Like there's still a lot of fun stuff you can do, but it is very much if you want to go to an exact spot, have fun. Really, really video game. Really. I disagree.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
Yeah, that was just not good at all.
I disagree, video
That was
game.
not
What
worth
do you have to say about
a,
that?
Oh god.
Bottle and Selma man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
All units advised.
Alright, that suit didn't work either. Let's try a
You
different suit.
missed nothing with eagle launching. Like, honestly, you didn't miss anything.
Oh yeah. eagle launching's a thing, I forget it's a thing because we're not going to be using it. So you know.
Because all you missed was people freaking out and being like, sub 3, sub 3, sub 3, and then me and Rebel being like, it's not consistent, shut up. Isn't that sort of how it went?
Yeah, basically. Like we were like, yeah, it's cool, and you can do some really cool movement, but you can't do it on every building consistently. So why would we? So why would you bother trying to do it? Because if you mess it up once, you've lost the time it would have saved.
And I'm not even convinced it saves time if you get it first
Yeah, that's
try.
the thing, right? Like because of the game lagging and stuff, because it has to sit.
Because like the game lags, the game loads, even if you do like a point launch where the game does not need to load, you're going like the same speed you would at max swing.
It just isn't worth.
Like,
honestly.
it's real cool, but why would you do it?
Please.
Doc could be proud. Slip it off.
Please go to that one.
I had to do that because the guy didn't aggro correctly. If the guy doesn't aggro correctly, you have to do that.
Please.
Spider-Man, turns out we trusted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun one. Let's see what I can do to cut down this. Looks like they called their parties. Oh, hey, more guys. Welcome to the party. House rules. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
Dude, that construction fight was real good.
Nice.
Are you doing
I was-
full game pass?
He's doing an ultimate full game run, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, my God.
Officers inbound. Good work.
Well, it's just the way that the game works with how it loads the city, Vadagar. It's like, because no, even on Pro SSD, the game doesn't load the entire city at once. So
And here's
if
the
you,
thing.
if you
It
get
doesn't-
like a godlike eagle launch, you're still going to lag the game out, no matter
But
what.
here's the thing, it doesn't matter how far you launch either, it still lags. You could launch literally 3 buildings away and it will still lag because of how fast you're moving. Like I've had ones where I've launched 1 building and the game still lags because of how fast you're going.
Thank you, Kanagar. At least someone else who runs full game agrees with me that that's inconsistent. Everyone else in that Discord tells me how consistent that fight is, and I hate it. It's like, no, the spawns are not consistent. Why are you lying to me?
Huh, it's Mr. Lee. Hello?
Like, they literally spawn in different places. It is not consistent. Please stop.
Oh, sure thing. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by. Great. Talk to you soon. Okay, got some time to kill. Let's see what's happening out in the city.
That guy just hasn't been dying, dude.
Two impact webs? Should be fun. Don't need more than that.
Hi, Mr. Muggins. This is about the rent.
Mr. Parker, it's called, sir. It's your third and final warning.
But construction fight is just not consistent because the spawns are literally different every time. And you can do the same thing every time, but something different's going to happen.
Oh, really, game?
Because you're relying a hell of a lot on
drones.
drones.
Yeah, that's not going to be a sub 5. I need sub 5 at the end of that fight. Not at the actual end of the fight, not the first 1 or 2 slowdowns.
I mean,
there's
I'll
two
admit, other
consistent
than that
scores.
very last guy in the fight I just got, I got pretty lucky. No, the first phase of the fight is actually pretty consistent. You can take out all those guys in the first wave, no problem. It's after that where the spawns are inconsistent. And, like, just deal with it. Because I remember I had someone in my stream saying, like, why are you even moving? Just don't move from the elevator. I'm like, but the spawns aren't consistent. Probably. That specific instance was probably in,
Sale just trimmed.
which, you know, explains a lot.
Quietly. I don't want to make a scene if it's nothing.
Fisk estate sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
Nice.
Like, I don't know, going back to Ultimate actually feels really, really good. It's like, just because nothing is 100% consistent, and I know that going in. It's a mentality thing, I swear. It's just like knowing that what I'm doing isn't going to work every time makes it more bearable when it doesn't work. Where on FN, it's like, I feel like this should work, but it's just not going to in this run, because why not?
Find a back way in.
What are our opinions of swinging over buildings versus point launch off of them? Stay high, just go in as straight a line as possible. That's our opinion.
Stay high, keep straight, and don't cut and
Yes.
be the top end of a right angle triangle rather than the bottom end
And just
in most situations.
go high, keep straight, and cut corners.
Yeah, because as me and Pest have discussed, you will save more time by keeping straight lines and clean movement than you will do trying to go for fancy dodge movement and other crap like that where you can easily fall or get stopped in your movement.
Ultimate's just how good you are at the game. That's not entirely true. Ultimate isn't really how good you are at the game, it's how good you are at adapting.
Ultimate is how good you is even more so about thinking on your feet because you have to go.
I mean,
Crap, what
Ultimate's
gadgets
just
have I got?
just 100% like think on your like things are going to go to shit. Figure it out. Think on your feet. Make it work. And Rebel and I come from a video game that's nothing but thinking on your feet for the whole speed run, so we're pretty alright at it.
Oh my god. This is not going well for me right now. Maria is shitting on me.
But if you watch me in this run, you'll see that like there are times where I feel like it's best to go down the straight line to get where you need to go, just because of how far
Yeah.
you have to travel. But the
Yeah,
majority of
but-
the time, I'm just going in straight of a line to what the objective as I can.
I handled many of these things. Let's move on with you,
Dude, this mission without DDD is the worst. DDD makes this mission actually kind of fun.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! You don't go for the BS shoulder tap on Rose, do you, Kanagar?
This is gonna be so bad yet again, dude.
Sometimes you get it. Why are you even going for it, dude? Like, honestly. It saves like 2 seconds.
Hey man, you gotta live by the mantra. You sometimes just gotta lose time to save time.
Could I use the restroom real quick? 305 DDD is not even hard. You don't need those 2 seconds. I would have gotten 305 DDD a couple weeks ago, except I literally lost 2 minutes to the wait after Lee won. Literally, that's what happened.
You didn't do anything wrong either.
I did nothing wrong. I just lost 2 minutes to that wait, or I would have gotten 305.
Dude, my D&D chat on Facebook is going nuts and I haven't been able to look at it. Because I keep forgetting to. I think I should die. There we go, 56. What the fuck?
2 shoulder touches, one saves 2 seconds, the other saves 4 to 5. Fuck that, dude.
Fuck shoulder taps, dude.
It's not worth.
I took one out of heist because it only saves half a second.
Like, this is a over 3-hour game, dude. I don't care about 5 seconds. I don't. Especially not when, if I fail it, I lose over a minute.
Yosh.
Yosh! How goes Spongy Bobby?
That's alright.
Depends on the one. Like, perfect DDD run? I don't know. Probably like a 303. For like a perfect run.
Like, sub 3 is definitely not a thing.
Sub 3 is not a thing.
No matter how much people try and make it a thing, until another big skip is found.
Yeah, you need.
And it would have to
we
be
need
fucking
some
huge.
sort of other skip to make sub 3 a thing.
Like, there has to be a way to make the wait shorter, in all honesty.
Like, it's just not going to happen right now.
Yeah.
If there was a cutscene skip at the end of Act Act 2, free sub 3, you're not wrong.
Yeah, no, definitely, that would be free.
That would be free then.
Check.
Like, I think about 303 would be a perfect TDD run. 305 is... I should have gotten it. It's not hard at all. I think 304 is like a very solid run, and then you'd have to grind for dumb shit. I also think that people drastically overestimate how much Pro SSD saves. Like, it saves a lot of time, don't get me wrong. It doesn't save the 20 minutes they claim it does.
Hey, it's me. What's with the units heading down?
Why is that guy not dead?
General Strike Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big
12 at the most? I think you're still being too generous.
just had dinner with my ex.
I think it's between 8 and 10.
Now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who
Oh,
uses
sorry.
ways to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
Which is still a fuckload of time for a speedrun, but it's not 20 minutes.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend around
Like,
the lab.
even compared to base
Again.
base HDD, I think so, honestly. Because, like,
How the fuck is
there's
that
not
still
that many points in the main game that you're saving time on the loads. This game does an unbelievable job at keeping loads hidden. That was a thing. We'll go with it.
This game is not going to let me out of Maria now.
What?
Maria! I'm going to
You
look at
watched
this.
Johnny's video?
Which one?
He did a Sonic in the Black Knight one today.
I haven't watched it.
I was like, holy shit, this music, bang.
Hi, Herman. Seriously? Ugh. At least I get that line back when I play without DDD. I am happy to get that line back. Pro
Which line?
HSD, it only saves like 3 to 5 minutes. Pro doesn't matter, it's just Spanish. Or, it's just SSD. Like, if you have a base with an SSD in it, then you're not losing that much time to a Pro with an SSD.
Yeah, because from what I've played with this game feels exactly the same on both consoles. In terms of how it plays.
That was
Like-
real dumb movement, but you literally can't lose time there, so cool.
Because I've played it on both.
No, because, like, Insomniac optimized their game.
Right. Pest, I brought it out, the curse suit's out because of how my luck's going.
Oh no, anything but that.
Quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah. Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a sec.
Well, he got early maps, so you know.
Earlier Shocker takedown on the left.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
So, like, who goes for that? Because I'm just doing the route that Vortex goes for. Well, I figured you'd do it if you're pointing it out.
Hey,
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop
I have to listen to the phone. Ugh.
he's letting on.
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
I I miss DDD already. I mean, I can look at what building you go to there. Like, if it's consistent and it's 1 second faster, then sure, why not? Really? Oh, de well. Oh, de well.
That's also another thing that kind of annoys me about this, about the Spider-Man guides, is that people go, "Oh yeah, this is definitely faster," but then they never have timings for it.
Yeah.
It's faster, I promise.
Dude, it's faster. I eyeballed it.
Yeah, people in this community tend to only eyeball what I've seen. Really? How did you end up going to that thing, Spidey? That was a thing. Like, Rebel, don't you love it when Spidey just point launches to something that's in the very corner of your screen instead of going straight?
Yeah, I love it.
And it turns out to be some water cooler, so you get slowdown animations.
That was perfect. Beginning that was.
Exactly. There are exactly 2 lines of dialogue where I miss the dialogue when DDD's on. If you could turn the dialogue back on for those 2 lines, then hey, we're good. We're good. We're golden. It's like no need to touch anything. Also, the fact that DDD's already done with Shocker's kind of silly. Well, FN obviously. Ultimate, I have to do an Ultimate DDD run. Gotta see what type of time that would be. I'd imagine a good Ultimate run on DDD would probably be sub 310. Might just clip those audio and play them at the moments in game. There you go. That's the power gamer move.
Cool.
Really. The video game does not let me change the suit power right there. Thought it did. No, but if I had to guess, I would think a good Ultimate run on DDD's sub 310, but heck if I know, I'd have to do a run.
Oh, Spidey, I did.
A good Ultimate run is not that much slower than a just friendly neighborhood run.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone.
Okay, pass. Curse suit got 548.
Of course it did. Should have known you needed to curse yourself, dude.
Oh, then it got perfect swing shot.
Nice.
It's got nothing to do with me actually getting it right. It's all the curse suit, right?
Oh yeah, it's all the curse suit. It has nothing to do with you.
Really want to rob banks?
me. Yeah. Now do your thing. But the only places where Ultimate gets really slowed down compared to Friendly Neighborhood are needing to resupply and all the menuing with that, and the stealth sections.
Welcome to the Maria. Maria is honestly like the first mission in all the DLCs is actually probably one of the harder ones.
Because you have to keep in mind that the boss strats on Ultimate are all exactly the same as Friendly Neighborhood.
Yeah, Maria. The whole trick behind Maria is just is basically just having the hardest of reads. There's no real trick. It's just kind of you just got to get used to how and where the guys spawn in.
Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours then.
Good work. We have a spot.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back.
Right, we in there, dude.
Okay, I'm back. Fight with Shocker took a while. Catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Yeah, good old backpack skipping.
I love backpack skips, bro.
I do not miss not having to do backpack skips in DDD. They are not missed.
That's so bad, dude.
It's fine, man. I automatically save time to a lot of people backpack skipping because I ran an RPG, so I can menu. Like, you should be relishing it, Rebel, because you can definitely menu better than most of these Spidey people. Whee!
Oh, this suit is fucking horrible. That's why me and Pest call it the curse suit. We only put it out for very, very, very special occasions, aka when you're doing really, really shit.
It's like, oh, are we changing the rules? Because I thought the rule was I had to wear it for every FN run.
Well, we also put it out for whenever we're both playing like shit, and then try and fit. And then the whole idea is it's supposed to make us finish fast because we don't want to look at it anymore, right?
And also, if shit goes wrong, it's the suit's fault.
Yeah, yeah. It's got nothing to do with us making a mistake. It's the suit's fault at that point.
No, the suit
yeah,
is
no,
so
this-
ugly that it's affecting our gameplay.
But you know, this suit is fucking horrible.
Like, it's just... ugh. Like, it would look cool if they didn't try to make it look like skin.
What gets us is the feet.
The feet, oh no, the feet.
I can put up with the skin stuff. It's the feet that get
The
me.
feet. Oh. Don't remind me of the feet. Okay.
I mean, you're implying I have viewers anyway.
This is true. Imagine having viewers. Can't be me.
Yeah, you're implying I having viewers. Don't worry, you get a real close up of the feet soon. That was really slow.
Canada, you just feel sorry for me. You don't count.
No, it's the meme. I switch. Like the whole joke is, me and Pest switch games so much that like We get viewers for like the specific games that we play.
Yeah.
Like I've got like 5 or 6 games that I could speedrun at any one point.
No, I have a specific audience that comes here for Spidey. I have a specific audience that comes here for Kingdom Hearts. I have a specific audience for Star Wars. There are a couple Dragon
I
Age
have the high
folks.
ground.
And Joe always has the high ground.
Yes, he does.
Oh, I
Moral
think
high
so.
ground and otherwise.
I never have a moral high ground. I'm toxic as fuck.
I run Force Unleashed stuff, so only the best Star Wars. I am curious about learning Fallen Order, honestly. Now that I have a PC that could handle it, I am curious. But man, that's a long speed run with a lot of unskippable stuff.
Yeah. It's very much like Spider-Man, but the tricks in it are
Very
really cool.
similar to Spider-Man. The tricks are kind of cooler, though, I'm not going to lie.
Wow, the infinite flying stuff is really hilarious.
Fallen Order right now is sub 3, right? Barely?
Yes, it is. It's no, it's like 253 or something.
Yeah, so it's like KH2 length. Like, it's not that much shorter than Spider-Man. Honestly, the runs are very similar.
It's because like you need the keyboard to do the inputs fast enough for half the stuff in the game.
Yeah, that's also a problem.
Okay, that was really slow. That happens with that fight when you don't get a drone refill from the big guy. So I'm gonna lose 3 seconds here.
Feels bad.
How far am I ahead of PB though? Oh, I'm 11 seconds ahead.
Any
I'm gonna lose some time
percent?
here though.
Any percent is 228, right? Because any percent's that category no one touches.
Oh yeah, the dumb clip that no one does, the pause buffer one.
Yeah.
The pause buffer clipping that no one wants to do.
Let me see how it looks from the top.
Rebel and I have done our research on this.
Oh yeah, and yeah, Hat in Time only really works on PC as well. There's a lot of games that are released on PC that speedruns only really work on PC because people only
it's
test them on
228 with the no clipping nonsense, and it's 208. 208 sub is the clipping? Okay.
When the hell did that happen?
I don't know. That's a lot. Data has gone down a lot since we last checked.
Yeah, it's that 20 minutes since we last checked.
Which is impressive, honestly. Good for them.
Oh god. That was really good movement in the end, actually. I recovered that really, really well.
Where's this idiot?
If you got any questions, feel free to ask me about my PB. The only thing I really messed up in my PB was Maria and Black Cat.
That is stupid.
Is he gonna lose 3 seconds? To the
1
goal, he's gonna lose
week
3
ago.
seconds.
Yeah, so I guess they recently found something cool. If it's if it's around the 2-hour mark now, then I'll have to take another look at it.
Hopefully I get Black Cat right in this run.
Because there was no way I was learning a 3-hour run with a lot of keyboard stuff, but if it's closer to 2, then I'll look at it. No truck jumping? Fuck that. It's hard enough to swing in this section as is. It's like, hi, idiot. Please go.
One. Two. Nice, 104.
Nah, man, fuck that. I'd rather just do my consistent movement for this and not worry about anything like that. Like, if you're watching
nice
me
gold.
speedrun, you will discover very quick that I value consistency over anything. I care little for your cool 5-second time save if I can do it consistently without it. That's me. I will only start going for that shit if I need to do it to PB, and I don't, so... Also, I'm just of the opinion that a 3-hour speedrun will never be optimized enough that you need the 5-second time saves. You want to integrate as many of them as you can, but if it's just not consistent for me, I'm not going to force it. Hey, Potato, how are you? Like, I can't wait for Kanagar here to get real mad at my stealth sections rebel.
Oh, hell yes, dude.
Dude, I go for baby strats on the stealth sections. I don't give a fuck. If I don't get caught, I'm happy. Oh, the stealth sections are the worst, and I don't understand how everyone seems to love them. I really don't. And I will argue with Vortex that they are not consistent until the end of my days. Like, it's not even that the strat's not consistent, it's that the stealth section's BS, so it's not going to work. like, sometimes you just don't work. It's just a thing. Oh, no casuals love the stealth section, Potato. It's just some of the speedrunners of this. I am not among them. I hate the stealth sections.
Oh,
I hate them.
it's always good to learn a number of speed games, Beep, because you pick up different skills from different games. So even if like you don't end up running the game, try and learn some stuff in other games as well.
Yeah, it's always worth just looking into other speed games, trying things.
Yeah.
Trying things. You will always learn something. And like, even if it feels like a waste of time and you just spent a load of time not learning anything, trust me, you picked something up. It's just the way this hobby works.
It's the same thing as when you're learning any kind of competitive game. If you're learning fighting games, you should play more than one. Just because you pick up different things from different games, because different things are important in different games. And when you are good at a number of things in a number of games, you can bring them all together in a game that just clicks with you. Because sometimes it takes like many attempts at different games for a game to just click. And you'd have fun actually playing it, because that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
I don't, like, if you're not having fun with something, you shouldn't really be playing. Just doing something for the sake of being competitive isn't actually worth your time in the slightest.
No, it's not.
Because like, you're just going to get annoyed, you're just going to get frustrated.
I
And
believe stealth sections are more consistent than construction fight. Most of them, maybe.
it just isn't worth your time investment. That was a really late load.
No, but it is worth your time just trying and learning stuff. Because, like, I don't know if I'll ever play Dragon Age again, if I'm being honest, but there's a lot I picked up from playing it that I would not have otherwise.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I've picked up from just legitimately, like, not even trying speedruns, just hanging out with people at ESAs and GDQs and stuff. And people are playing other games. Just watching people do other shit just helps.
My favorite stealth Kanagar is Newsflash from the DLCs.
Oh, ironic, because I hate that one, as well as the rest of them.
Yeah, but you haven't done full game runs yet.
Yeah, but I hate Newsflash anyway.
There you go.
Gadget prototype. Looks kind of awesome. Why didn't I ever finish it? I can make this work. Look, it's that guy.
And the main reason I like Newsflash is because it's only like 30 seconds.
I mean, you don't have to do the glitch. No one's telling you to do glitches. They're already routing the category that doesn't do the glitch now, and it's only 108 is the world record, so that's not a long speedrun at all.
Yeah, no, they've done a pretty decent job with that game.
And there's still loads of other cool tricks you can do everywhere. Just the main trick from the original game, which is cruise boosting, doesn't exist. So they've just pulled out a bunch of other tricks that they know do work in the engine still, because it's basically the same game.
I don't know. My favorite stealth in full game is probably First Day, because First Day is actually consistent, and the strat's just silly. It's like, let's just throw boxes at people, and then they won't see me. That sounds like a good idea.
Right, let's see if I get this.
So close.
Because everything's riding on me getting this black hat.
Just got a web alert. Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll...
I got so close to cold movement there. Feels bad.
Jerry was in town.
I still have not got caught on First Day in DDD. I haven't seen a huge difference.
Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked though.
Hello, Spider. Been thinking
Good.
about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Good, I'm still ahead.
Black cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What is she looking at?
The first guy? I haven't had
Cats.
problems with the first guy.
Range extenders.
Why do you need a physical copy? Is your download
It's like
speed not that great?
you don't need to wait for the first guy to turn around, though. I never have.
It's too smart to be putting yourself at risk like this. Hey Yuri, you still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
As far as I'm aware, I've always just gunned it.
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there. Will do. Hey May, you're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were going to meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh,
Beautiful. You never submitted your 308, dude.
I don't think the version matters for SpongeBob if that's what
I
you're talking
legitimately
about.
didn't know you had a 308 until Vortex told me.
This couch is comfortable.
A lot of the times leaderboards will make, like, if stuff changes between versions, leaderboards will make categories for different versions, or they'll come up, or they'll find ways to downpatch.
Hello?
hey, did you see my story?
I did. Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
And in some cases, they'll find that the newest version is actually same speed or faster. That happens quite a lot because people have to find ways to make it work.
Osborne's campaign rally this afternoon? Oh, I see what he's doing.
We all do. But still, it's the whole family jobs for Davis and family. I'll be there.
Yeah, especially with a game that just came out, don't assume that the things people are doing right now are the only things the game will ever do.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, Spidey's 3 years old now, and this year we found a new category that saves a shitload of time.
Yeah, like, another thing is, right, people, like, this is a problem across every person who gets into speedrunning, is that people, like, especially with newer people who get into speedrunning, they get too caught up in the numbers.
Yeah.
In all honesty, the numbers don't matter. Like, the game, like, Darkest Dungeon taught me harder than any video game that I've ever played, that the numbers don't matter. You just need to play. And eventually you will get what, and eventually you'll push through.
Mhm.
And if you don't have fun, you don't play. Because people who get frustrated are the people that never get where they want, and then it takes them like weeks and weeks to do it, and then at the end they're not even satisfied because they were too angry the whole time.
I know way too many runners who just play a game because they feel like they have to,
Yeah.
and they are never happy.
Yeah. I'm still playing this even though my time's really good for a couple of reasons. One, I've got it in some marathons that I'm technically practicing for, and also because I'm still having fun, so I may as well keep playing.
I'm running this for the lulz.
Yeah, I know you are, because you did that thing the other day with that dude and you realised your PB fucking sucks.
Well, I already knew my PB fucking sucks, but I thought I would just beat it easily, and when I was helping the guy out, and then the game PS4 crashed, so I didn't.
Yeah, but also if you're relying on tutorials, you're actually doing it wrong as well. Because me and Pest both most of my first games that I ever learned didn't have a tutorial. You just had to like watch other runs and then go through it yourself and practice.
Like,
The issue with the modern day people who learn is that they're too reliant on tutorials and people telling them how to do things.
like
I should go
there's a Ratchet runner named Zem who said it best at one point, where he said, if a runner comes to me like constantly asking questions and not figuring out stuff by themselves, I know that they will not make it very far in their game.
Yeah.
Like, the ones that
But
make
then-
it far in their games are the ones that figure stuff out on their own and are
The
asking
people who-
questions
no, the
when
people who
they
get- no, he
asking
said the
questions
people who get
when there
far-
legitimately are questions to ask.
He said the people who get far are the people who ask why something works.
Yeah.
Like, they ask why this does this, or why does this occur.
Yeah, not how do I
Nice.
do this, but why does this happen? Why do you do this instead of that? That sort of...
Yeah.
Basically try to get understanding questions instead of questions about, like, just how do I go fast? Because you're just asking how do I do thing, and you're not figuring that out on your own, then you're just not learning very much about the game. Like, you should absolutely ask questions when you have them, or else you won't get anywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, big guy.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. You can't, like, yes, having a tutorial is fine. I'm not saying it's wrong learning from a tutorial.
No, if there's a tutorial, use it. Use every single resource that you've got.
But the issue being is there's not always going to be a tutorial.
And the tutorial can only ever show you one version of a thing.
That was really bad.
Like, because I made tutorials for people, right? And I have not seen anyone who's learned from those tutorials actually do much of anything. Most I've seen is they'll do like a run or two, get a okay time, and then that's kind of the end of it.
But then also something else that you have to keep in mind as well is that nothing is ever wrong with finding your own way of doing something.
No, hell no. Like, if you find a way to do a thing and it's technically like a couple seconds slower, but you're more comfortable with it, do the thing you're more comfortable with, always.
Yeah.
Especially since if you keep finding things you're comfortable with and you keep doing them, a lot of the time you'll eventually optimize it to where that is the fast thing.
Yep.
I mean, 90% of the shit I found in BBS was just like, I want to find a way to do this that I'm comfortable with because this sucks, and then it becomes a strat.
Yeah. Like, as I've said many times before, sometimes you gotta lose time to save time.
Yep.
Okay, Miles, I need you to phone me, you little fucker.
I mean, I don't know why you would have to wait, Kangar, because I have... Every DDD run I've done so far, I have not waited for that guy. And I have not gotten caught, so...
Oh, you mean summoning Salt, you mean? Yeah. Yeah. Like, sometimes you actually save more time just doing stuff that you're comfortable with over doing something that you're not comfortable with. This little fucker.
Yeah, like... I can tell you for a fact the way my any percent runs of this game have been going, I save time overall on a lot of runners by doing stuff slowly, just because I know the way I'm doing it is consistent. So whenever they make a mistake in their run, I save the time over them. And it's a 3-hour run, so like, do the consistent thing. I mean, if you want to try to get consistent at the fast thing, and that's how you want to use your time, like, there is value to that. But sometimes you have to know when the fast thing just isn't worth it. And most of the time, you should be trying to figure out how to do the fast thing. And instead of figuring out how to do that consistently, you should figure out the backup for when the fast thing fails. Because honestly, figuring out how to back up the fast thing is usually a better work.
I don't know. You can't rely on this being PB. This is only 8 seconds ahead, so...
Kangar, like, honestly, especially with a trick like shoulder touching, there is a point pretty early on where you get diminishing returns practicing it. Like, all the practice in the world for little tricks like that is usually not going to help a lot, honestly. I'm not saying you shouldn't practice it, but there is a diminishing return point. There's a reason I go for, I think, 1 shoulder touch in this whole run. Like, I think there's 1 I'm comfortable with and I go for. I'm pretty sure that's it. Actually, there are 2 I'm comfortable with and go for. I go for the one at the start of MJ3 and the one at the end of the Goon session for Miles 3. Those 2 I'm comfortable with.
No, 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 no! I fucked it up at the very end. Very end, I fucked it up.
What time you get?
36:20.
Damn.
Oh, at the very end, I fucked it up because he fucking webs it to the wrong location. Ugh,
Damn,
that's
dude.
so frustrating.
That's a feels bad.
Oh my god.
Can I
am
get
gonna
some
look
F's in chat for Rebel?
I'm gonna look at that in the I'm gonna look at the VOD for that and see when it loaded in. Because I need to make sure that that is a 20. It might have been a 21. I might have split early as well. Let's check this. I need to give my PC a second to calm itself down.
Poor Rebel. Also, Miles is so lucky he didn't break his ankle on that fall. I swear. I swear he falls on or near his ankle.
Big F, boys. Right, give me a second here just to let my computer cool itself down. We'll take this slowly. Like, I've been tying the 36-20 or getting 36-31s the entire time. And my D&D chat is going ham as well. God damn. No, it's the CPU. My CPU is pretty fucked, honestly. It's fine during the winter, but spring and summer is a bit fucky. Basically, if I spike the CPU by doing too much at the same time while I've got my streaming software open and I'm streaming, it will crash. And when it crashes, everything fucks up and I have to force a blue screen in order to fix everything. And the way I have to force... Oh, my internet dropped. No, my stream dropped.
Okay.
117 Act
Oh,
1
okay.
on Ultimate? That seems pretty alright. I will take it.
Let's see if that
I was
goes back.
supposed to change the equalizer in that menu. I should change it earlier, honestly. I should change it before Miles.
Yeah, back now. Yeah, I guess the server I was on just decided to die. Alright, let's see when that run started. And give it a good old time, because if that's it, then... I'll make sure I've got this timed right.
What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't.
Yeah, just open it in Films and TV. I don't care what fucking software you open it in. Just open it in...
Solid evidence.
Yeah, just open the software. Come on.
Just open the freaking video, please. I just want to watch my video. And then I'll do some more attempts afterwards.
You ever want to watch a video and God said, what software are you using?
Yeah, basically. Alright, let's see when that dropped off. Oh my god, this might be close than I thought.
I don't know if you have to change the electric webs here or if the game does it for you.
I need
The
to
game
figure out
probably
how to
does it
do
for you.
Give me a second here.
My electric webs.
Right.
I did some. Looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
I'm real bad at
42.
this stuff.
Stable.
What the hell did the run actually end?
Game does it? Yeah.
Gotcha. That's it.
So I have to do this mission without DDD. I have to listen to Spidey talk, Rebel.
Guns from Fisk's armory.
Oh no, not like this.
Bombs. This is crazy.
This isn't gonna be it.
Fisk's construction site.
Nah, that.
High-tech equipment.
I need to make sure I actually get this right. I can't believe he stumbled on the fucking thing.
Ready to attack.
Used the water to open
Yeah,
that
I
box.
split way too early there,
Interesting.
dude. That was no way that could have been it. Yeah, that was a 36-22.
Well, in Friendly Neighborhood, though, you open up the water anyway. In Ultimate, you...
What's the time there? So
I
4
don't think
seconds
there's a
there, one
reason
there,
to.
one there, one there, 4 there. So,
I'd have to test
6 there.
I'd have to double check, but I am
10 there and 9 there.
90% sure.
Cool, I
of
have
that.
all the time save at the end of the run again. Let's give this another couple of tries for this evening. I will get this run eventually.
Yeah, no, you saw the strat I did there for Ultimate was just snap a drone over there.
But Curse Suit nearly did it. Do you want to know what the problem was? I was wearing the Curse Suit.
You were wearing the curse suit, dude.
I was 2 in there. The Curse
You were
Suit
2
decided,
in
you
there
know
with
what?
the curse suit. That's not supposed to happen.
I was 10 seconds ahead going into follow the money, and then the Curse Suit made me stumble right at the end, and I would have got my 1 second peanut butter that I've been searching for.
Would have gotten your 1 second peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah. Well, that's some time lost already, but whatever.
Consolidated shipping. A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly, but also with style.
Like, Spidey, why are you talking
Man,
about
this is
style in this
slow, man.
mission? There's no reason for you to. Like, at all. I don't get it.
What's he talking about?
When Spidey gets to the 1 stealth section, and he's like, I should do this quietly, but also with style. It's like, Spidey, why are you mentioning style? There's, like, no reason to, man.
Is that guy gonna die?
I'd rather see
No.
him captured.
Well, he died eventually, but no, not accepting a death like 5 seconds after I moved.
Cool.
He's not out here. Better check inside.
Well, people in the D&D chat are talking about multi-classing, and then he's like, but I won't get this till I get to level 20, and I'm sat there going, imagine getting to level 20 on that character.
Horse rides. That's one expensive to know. This is bigger than I thought.
You're just like, level 20? Be lucky if you start the game, son.
You're dead before you even get into the realm.
I used more drones than I really should have needed to there, but rather be safe than sorry.
Something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Ride.
In any case, I don't actually need drones in the next missions coming up.
Yeah, in all honesty, this is actually a much better 36-20 to compare against. I'm probably going to save these splits, in all honesty.
I'll have
If
to
the run
take a look
dies,
at my
I'll save these splits
gadgets
over my current ones.
in a little bit and see if it's worth a resupply. If it's just the drones, then like I should be okay. The only real issue with the drones is that my finishers would give me drones back when I don't need them.
I should check out Lee's office.
Please die. You gonna die? Well, he died eventually.
How do I get in there?
That's what you say, but whatever.
Never seen that before. Whoa, what the? There. High voltage lines. It needs this much.
I have seen Vortex get burned by this key way too many times for me to ever go for the silly grab it without opening the book thing. And look, I know how the luck hierarchy in this game goes. If Vortex gets screwed by something, then I should not bother. It's like, look, I know my luck. My luck in any speedrun is usually pretty below average. I just know this about myself. So, if another
Well done.
runner's getting screwed by something, I just know I shouldn't bother with it. That's just me knowing my thing. Although I should be a little more humble, because no one gets screwed in DBS as much as Marvin.
Oh yeah, no one.
That is honestly not why he's not PBing, but he does get screwed.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
Backpack skips! Yay!
Hey, Yuri.
What am I going to find? What am I going to find? What am I going to find? What am I
That
going
was
to
so
find?
that was so fucking stupid, dude. I have no idea what the fuck happened there. Still, I'm 3 seconds behind where I want to be right now, so this is going.
I
shitty
should
right now.
absolutely resupply here, honestly. There's like not a good reason not to.
Hey, Doctor. Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Oh, Spidey, you little fuckwad.
Get all this equipment.
You. Oh, fucking god, Spidey. You just would not aim at the right people there.
Busy. Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay.
I guess if I was being optimal, I would have done the suit change when I was doing backpack skip for MJ, but nah.
That's a reset.
Odie well.
Doctor, I need to go.
Father could have inspired you.
Oof.
You doing alright, Pass?
Little tight.
Little tight? Butt clenched?
Butt is not clinched, everything else kinda is.
Oh, everything else is okay. That's the important one. If the butt's clenched, then you know there's a problem.
Nah, my butt's fine.
Hey, MJ. Sorry about that.
It's like, I'm glad you're concerned about it, though.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just asking. Because you went, oh, and I was like, oh no, does that mean something bad's happening?
No, that was me stretching.
I'll just freelance
Oh, okay.
until she calls.
Okay. Where are you right now, anyway?
I'm doing the wait before the first
Is
big
this a
MJ
Referino
stuff.
Run Arena? I don't know. Because messing up that only, like, loses a second. I go for a stupid, like, 4-frame input, which you don't even need to do.
I don't know how I was out of
framing.
electric webs there.
3
That
to
was
4 frames
certainly
early. You can open the
interesting.
map, like,
That's
3 to
it.
4 frames
So
earlier than when the map appears, which is when you're
really-
supposed to be able to open it. You don't have to do that. It saves a second if you can do it, so I go for it every time, because why not? Saving a second is fine. If you don't get it, you lose a second. And then the way I do this fight is you aggro the guys in a specific way, and then you try and get them to go to the middle, which didn't work there. So yeah, that time that was a
So,
rip run.
I was only missing gadgets I didn't need, but honestly, I
Yes.
still think the resupply was worth it, just because this way I won't have my finishers giving me back drones and stuff.
Yeah, so the dude that you end up like next to
Still will
after,
more than
after
likely
doing the
resupply after Standish,
web
though.
strike down on the first dude. Basically, he can do one of about 4 things. 3 of them is he will put his hand to his ear and instantly start telling people that Spider-Man's there. One of them is he'll whip his little crowbar his pipe around and
Nice
be
little,
like, and then take like an extra 3 seconds to call
stable
people.
checkpoint spawning out of nowhere.
And he has a
Seems
few
good.
different dialogue lines that you can do. In most of them, if you wait for Spider-Man, okay, that time that was a. If you wait for him to say Spider-Man when he's talking to his friends, then you can throw a drone, use Spider-Bro, wait like a split second, and then throw a drone in the other direction, and you kill the guy on the far right. Like straight ahead of you, right on the far, he'll start trying to shoot you. Hopefully everyone else runs to the middle because that's where you were, and just get obliterated by drones and Spider-Bro. It doesn't always work, but if it does work, you get a 56. If everything goes perfectly. If you don't, then you get between a 1 to a 105. Because you have to go back and kill a guy.
Alright, dude. Thanks for chilling. See ya around.
There we go, the black screen skip. It's gone a little bit too late there, but it doesn't matter. I didn't lose any time. I basically broke even for that.
Dude, it's actually insane how much more runnable DDD makes this game.
Yeah, the only trade I haven't got is play NG Plus, is beat NG Plus and do an ultimate run, because I just can't be asked to play through the entire game again. But the rest of the game are platinumed.
Yeah, you don't need those for platinum anyway.
Yeah.
Because Insomniac were nice about that.
Hopefully they die. There we go. It's one of the only games on platinum, but that's only because the platinum in this game is actually really easy. I only platinum games that are really easy. Otherwise, I don't really care. I stopped caring about achievements and stuff like that when I was playing the Xbox 360 like 4 or 5 years ago, 6 maybe.
I only platinum games if I am enjoying the game so much I'm looking for an excuse to keep playing it. And like then I use the trophies as an excuse.
Yeah, the New Game Plus, like the New Game Plus ones they added are fine, but like they are kind of pointless and all.
Fuck off!
Oh, did you get bodied?
I got caught and I don't know why. And I mean that honestly, I don't know why.
That's Pest. That's Pessimist.
I do not understand why I got caught there.
That's kind of slow.
Like, he normally does not notice you when you do that, so I don't understand.
Yeah, Pest is doing a ultimate run right now.
This is why I don't like this.
Sorry, a New Game Plus one.
Sorry, earbud users.
RIP headphone users.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, RIP headphone users when you skip cutscenes in this game anyway.
Yeah.
Because this game just spikes in audio. I landed on the hardest thing you can land on there, which is the bloody pipe thing. That was really good.
Oh, well. I will still be real happy with this run if that is the worst thing in it. Which is a big if.
Nice kid outside, dude.
Somebody was in a hurry. Spider-Man! You're hurt. I'm okay. But you gotta find Mr. Standish.
Like, it was a pretty long fail too, because I had to do weird backups to not get caught from where it respawned me. So that's always
I'm
fun.
not getting drone refills, which is kind of bad, but whatever. At least we're all close by to one another.
Please get
Dude,
stuff.
446, Pog.
Wait, you guys work here too? This building is serious about parking enforcement. Good fight. Hey, for
I don't really care too much about kids shouting outside the window. I'm too used to it.
I should have used Equalizer on the wave before that and used that wave to get some gadgets back, but whatever. It's not that important. I'm resupplying after this mission anyway, so it's not super important.
And over here because of this dude.
Ugh, why? Spidey.
Holy shit, dude. 445 Maria. Sorry, 545. I can't fucking talk, that was so quick.
That was real quick. What suit are you wearing?
Scarlet Spider, my vanilla suit.
Your go-to?
Yeah, my go-to. Yeah, Equalizer shockwebs are real broke. They're just not very good on. They're just not very good on Friendly Neighborhood. I've tried it. I've tested it. They just aren't worth.
Why is this game doing this to me? Rebel, the game's acting dumb again.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all, Bess.
Okay, all clear. Standish is all right.
No,
But I
game,
didn't fell off.
please. Thank
I didn't
you.
stop. You usually have to stop after shocking that guy and turn around, but I didn't have to stop. I did it far enough away.
Almost got him. Try to fall slower.
No, we don't. Just when you play a game for so long,
You okay?
like Pez is annoyed because he's doing stuff that should be consistent and it's not working for him.
You know, as elevator shafts go.
It's like every speedrunner, quote unquote, hates their game after long enough.
Yeah.
And it's not actual hate, it's just you play the same game for long enough and you start to see all the faults in it.
Yeah, you start to see all the little things that are wrong with your chosen game.
Which is why you should never speedrun your favorite game.
What happened with Standish?
Wow.
Okay, good.
You say that, one of my favorite games is BBS, dude. No, I speedrun the hell out of that game.
Yeah, go.
I mean, it honestly just sort of depends. My suggestion
yeah.
is always... My suggestion is run a game you have to love the game that you want to speedrun, or else you're not going to enjoy yourself. But if you run one of you, but you also have to be aware that when you do run it, you will probably have trouble ever enjoying it casually again.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, like BBS is the worst game for like me or you to play casually because we just understand the game too well, to the point where like we get everything too optimally. At least if we wanted to play this game casually, say, we can just muck around with like moving around in different locations.
Like this game wasn't hurt for me too bad because I can still swing around the city and stuff and have fun. Like even because the difference is it's a matter of how similar is the stuff you do in speedrun versus casual, and that's kind of going to affect like how much speedrunning ruins your casual experience. Because if what you're doing in speedrun is wildly different, then you can still go about your casual day no problem. If it's not, then yeah, have fun trying to casually play it again. Like, I don't think anyone who speedruns 2FM can ever play that game casually again.
No, I know this. I know the game too well now. The only way to play it casually is to like do level 1 or Kingdom Key only or something dumb.
Yeah, do some restriction stuff, maybe .org. Like,
that's why the people now are so obsessed with the randomizer, because it's a way they can play it casually again. That's why randomizers are so popular.
So like I generally suggest not speedrunning your favorite game because it will be ruined for you casually. It just is what it is. Like I do not speedrun KH2 because I do not want that game ruined for me. Like I said, it's a balance, because you have to love the game that you speedrun, because you're going to be playing the same game for long periods of time. You cannot do that if you don't love the game. And like, I genuinely do love this video game. It's a good-ass video game.
Yeah, no, that's pretty common. Like a lot of times, when you speedrun a game for long enough, you do forget how to do things casually.
Like,
because you get so used to doing stuff in the speedrun scenario.
Like, this is one of the few games where speedrunning hasn't really ruined it for me. Mostly because the way you speedrun the game is actually one of the more fun ways to play it. Like, using all your gadgets and... Since the game is so, like, on your feet improv anyway, I can still have fun doing that casually.
Excuse me, are you Dr. Delaney?
Not to mention, in speedrun, you're not doing stuff like swinging around the city, taking out crimes and whatnot. So I can
where
still...
everything is different every time.
So I can still do all that content casually without worrying about it at all. So as opposed to BBS, where the only real thing you can do is the main story, and I know the game way too well to play the main story.
well, to the point where like what I said to the casual streamer that we went to the other day, where I was like, oh yeah, I can't casually play this game because I know how to have every single ability before leaving Castle Dreams' event.
Yeah. So like, if I'm going to casually play it, I'm not going to grind anymore, and if I do grind, I'm going to get every single useful ability, like real early, and just break things.
I think he's on the dance floor. There he is. The lizard in the lab coat.
Jones did their jobs there, somewhat.
And
What's the
And
time
we
code?
can hear the mighty horn, Pog.
Mighty Horn Boggers.
What's the matter, Spidey Wimp? You afraid of my mighty horn? He said the thing. It wasn't French or not playing. He actually said the thing.
Yeah, you should always play, like, before you decide to speedrun a game, you should always play around with it casually and decide if you actually have fun playing the game or not. Because if you don't have fun while playing the game, you're not going to enjoy the speedrun.
Yeah.
It
like,
doesn't matter what the game is.
And some games will like click for you casually and not in the speedrun, and vice versa. Like when I attempted to speedrun Cage 2 for a little bit, I loved practicing shit in that game. I loved doing runs.
The game is so good when you practice it, honestly.
Like, it's so much fun to just do stuff in that game. Five, that should be good.
Everybody okay? Good. Happy Halloween.
And then when I speedran Cage 1 for a little bit, I loved doing runs. I hated practicing.
And where'd they take Delaney?
That was good. Yeah, because you might play it casually, then decide you don't want to speedrun it. Because sometimes you play a game too casually before speedrunning it, and you're like, I just don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah.
Press X.
Jeez. Okay. How am I going to recover this? I'm just not. Damn it.
That was really silly. That was. This is going to lose some time now.
I'm losing so much time right now.
That's only a second, actually.
Now get in. See, it's not hard. Why did I fail it the first time?
Yeah, this is losing 2 seconds. Oh, 3, that's fine.
Hi? Where the fuck did you two come from? Jesus, this mission's bad. This is going real bad for me. So, we're now at 2 missions that are bad in this run. What? Oh my word, you have got to be shitting me.
That's fine.
Video
Don't worry about
game,
it.
that is not at all what I did. Whatever. That was real bad.
What screwed you?
Yeah, that's me.
Everything?
I'll explain later. But right now, you need to find
Okay, more specifically.
Martin Lee's coming.
Well, you know the clip in the university?
Oh, don't tell me you fucked up university clip.
Oh, I got the clip just fine, and then I soft-locked the game.
Oh, nice. Right, I need a wee, so I'll be back. Yeah, dude. Chair stream pog.
But that happened.
DJ.
That happened. Then a couple enemies just decided to not be taken out when they were taken
Bruh,
out.
sorry, I've ruined your speedrun, did you?
So. Oh, and then I got tackled by a random
Yo,
enemy.
your co-worker got it? Oh no. Are you back at home now, DJ, working from home, or...
Oh no.
Oh, you have to go get tested? Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oof.
Oh, to be fair, you do live in the states that, like, you know, don't want to wear masks, so...
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm actually in one of the states that is wearing masks. So, that's nice at least.
Dude, hell yeah, bro.
Everybody's got drones these days.
Right, pray for me for getting this black cat strap, because I'm currently 14 seconds ahead of my PB.
I
Dude,
should have
that's a
used
lot of
the sensors
cases.
first.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Just, like, keep yourself safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
DJ is fucked. Just YOLO it. Dude, that's what I do every time. That's why I'm
I
saying
mean,
pray.
we're if you're in the States, you're just kind of fucked right now, so just stay safe. That's really it.
Okay, just don't do anything crazy.
And I'm still just terrified because in a little over a month, my sister's trying to move to Florida for work.
Not like this, dude.
And needless to say, I'm kind of afraid of Florida right now.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's like, but I already know come hell or high water, she's doing it, so.
Yeah. Well, if it's for work, she kind of has to. Yeah, dude, you gotta get the money. Sometimes you have to do shit just because you got a job. Yeah, I'm still working from home at the moment. I fucking hate every minute of it, but at least I get to sit at home and catch my Twitch streams that I don't usually get to catch. I've been catching my boy John play Mario Kart Wii in the mornings,
Nice.
like before lunchtime, so I've actually got entertainment throughout the day.
No, I have an internship and a part-time job going on, and they're both online, and it's just hard to concentrate on shit.
I mean, to be fair, DJ, you should get tested before going back to the office. Because even if, like, you might be positive but not have it.
Like, if testing's affordable where you are, you should do it. The fact that I even have to ask if it's affordable is
Yeah.
a whole other issue, but you know.
But first of all, if you got your dad shooting you, dude. Yeah. Oh, Black Cat's fucked me.
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad. I mean, you did open it up for me, Rebel. I did have to go for the joke.
Yeah, I know you did. Sorry, I was trying to concentrate on actually not losing too much time. I lost a second for fucking up, so you know, that was solid. I caught her like after like she went up the big building, past the tennis court.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And against these splits that I'm comparing against, I've got 19 seconds to save and cover for the cat and follow the money.
Nice.
Like, this run is fucking solid as shit, in all honesty. The worst split is Black Cat, as per usual. Because that is my worst segment. But still, I saved 4 seconds to my PB, so 3 to 4 to my PB over what I did before, so I'm still ahead on my PB, even though I'm 0.4 behind these splits. Hopefully I don't fuck up news flash.
Just don't fuck it up. You got this. I'm also in an MJ mission. I really hate this MJ mission. Go.
Yeah, sup, Blue River.
But it looks like I got it this time. Yeah, that's a clean MJ3. I will not complain.
Well, that was maybe the most awkward swing of my life. MJ is not happy.
Okay, another thing. Sorry, Charlie. You knocked a man out, destroyed my background research, and the best you got is sorry, Charlie? Is everything a joke to you?
That's fine, bro. Thank you for the luck.
Tension breaker.
Tension breaker. Great. You know, this is exactly why we broke up.
I thought we broke up.
I believe it's at I thought broke up.
MJ, hey. MJ, hey.
It is cool. What do we got? We're good with everything else. Cool.
That's Miles' mom. Hello?
Mr. Parker? It's Rio Morales.
Hey, Rio.
For getting Miles a job at the feeder shelter.
Glad to. And please call me Peter. Mr. Parker is probably someone more together than me.
I should tell you, he has reservations. I finally gave him a choice. This or more therapy. He needs this.
Took a little bit long to load in, but that's fine.
Feel like a victim.
This will be a second lost at most.
Gotcha. I'm the same way. I'll let Aunt May know, and I'll make sure I'm there his first day.
Thank you again. This means a lot to both of us. All units, we have reports of a car crash. Civilians are trapped. Mobilize on Garvey Park. Over.
So, Rebel, real questions, right?
Yeah.
I got caught in the stealth section. If I don't die, though, is it a deathless run?
Yeah, because getting caught isn't actually death, is it?
I mean, I guess MJ might die? Question mark.
I don't know. Does she die?
I don't know. She puts her arms up, is like, wait, and then it cuts.
Well,
it back.
technically, the screen fades to red before you die, so...
Yeah, so Spider-Man wouldn't have died anyway. So the run would be deathless. That's my logic. There would have been it would not be a failureless run, but it would be a deathless run.
Yeah, yeah. It wouldn't be a good run. It'd be it would still be a deathless run.
Wouldn't be a good run. Ouch. I
What?
mean, the run is not as good as the run from yesterday, or a couple days ago. Or maybe it is, I'd have to look. Because the actual fights have gone very, very well to this point. I mean, I'll give myself credit when it's due. I hadn't touched Ultimate in quite a while, and I'm kind of rocking it.
We need a faster response time. On it. Try to get it under 3 milliseconds.
The mistakes that have happened were not related to Ultimate.
Okay, looks like I could optimize this power relay. Nice. Okay, what next? Looks like some impedance in this neurosensor circuit. Finished. Signal to noise is out of whack. No signal processor should reduce lag. I got it, Doc. 2.8 milliseconds. Good work, Peter.
Hello. You've said hello twice now. Sorry, did you get disconnected or something?
That's more right.
That was a half an hour.
What the hell happened?
My dad
Being a fucker?
wanted me to buy him trains
Did you tell him to
on
fuck off?
eBay. He went in, so there was a bid we ran hours ago, and he's like, "They're 47 quid." He's like, "I can get it for 50 quid." I was like, "That's not happening." I'm putting my limit as 50 then. I'm like, I put it 50 in 10 seconds to go. So why didn't you win it? I was like, because I told you it's not going to go for 50.
Because someone
I wanted
will outbid you on the last minute. That's how they work.
No. They didn't even outbid me on the last minute.
They
My
just
dad's
took.
It
They
went for
just didn't
70
sell it?
quid.
Oh, okay.
It went for 70 quid. And then it's just like, my dad's like, "But I thought I could get 50. I was like, "You don't get bargains on eBay for things that people are interested in."
Yeah, like trust me, you don't win bids on eBay.
You only win bids on eBay if you literally bid at the last second.
Or if you just bid higher than you want. Like, I got the, the Persona 5 movies. Got
Yeah.
all 4 of them for 50. And I was like, with like the outer casing, I was like, that's more because no one wants them.
Yeah.
And I still find 90% of the time you can find stuff pretty cheap on eBay without having to bid for them.
Mm-hmm.
So at least there's that. I mean, I got Final Fantasy 10 and 13 for PS3 on eBay for like 15 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Which is honestly a pretty good deal considering both of them on together. Both of them on PC individually are like 10 or 15.
You know, oh, what's it called? You know that Crisis Core FF7 PSP, like where it's like Zack Cloud Sephiroth in the back?
Yeah.
I got that for 50. And it
Nice.
goes for like 120 over here, and I was like, a bargain. I'm gonna have something.
Kidding me? It's gonna take forever.
Alright, let's go, Miles. Stop being slow, Miles. Go. Run for it, Miles. Run. I love this strat. This is the one stealth section I can actually say I enjoy. Every other stealth section just stresses me
Sucks.
out big time. Oh no, they're not fun. They are stressful.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Hi, honey. Did you make it to the beach shelter okay?
Yeah, almost there.
Miles, you don't have to work at that shelter, you know.
You said I did.
No, I gave you a choice.
But we're about to get to the mission where my PS4 crashed the other run.
Guys said everyone grieves in their own way. This is me.
Okay. Sorry.
Mom,
Yeah?
just because I don't want to talk about it doesn't mean I don't love you.
No, honey. I love you so much. We'll get through this. Okay?
I gotta go. I'll call you on my way home.
Shoutouts to the glow up that Miles' model gets for the next game. His model looks so much better.
Almost noon. Sable should be moving Dr. Michaels. Better get to the Bowery and locate.
Also, does anyone else low-key want a Spider-Man video game that's basically just a Persona game? Where you have to do the time management and social links and shit as Spider-Man?
That would actually be kind of cool, in all honesty.
Like, you put a young Spider-Man in there, that'd be pretty sick. What are you laughing about?
I did it.
You did the thing?
I got a 36 flat.
Nice.
I got a 36 flat.
That's actually stupid time.
I got a 36 flat.
Jeez.
And I golded follow the money as well. I golded the last two splits.
You were just waiting for the run. You could gold follow the money, huh?
Oh. I'm so glad I didn't stop. I was gonna stop after my stream crashed. I knew I knew I was playing good today.
Did you PB?
PB by 20 seconds.
I did.
Fucking
Oh my god.
In a
I held-
30-minute category.
I held that together, dude.
Dude, you did.
I
did not.
held that together.
I did not hear any
Fuck.
stress on my end during all that.
I held that together so hard. Right, I'm gonna post Pest now. Because Pest is still doing his run.
Going to be doing my run for a little while, hopefully.
I can't believe I got that.
That's pretty hype.
That is, in my opinion, one of the best speed runs that I have ever done.
Ooh, really? Oh boy, that's some hot praise.
You have no idea how good that run was.
I
Okay,
mean,
so Pest.
36 flat sounds pretty fucking stupid.
So Pest, right?
Yeah.
545 Maria.
God.
756 for the spider bot. Sub 1050 on long lost loot.
You know what the sad
What?
thing is? Because it's not full games, why the community will hate. They won't care, even though that sounds like a mad one.
That's probably the most optimized world record in this game now.
Definitely. Because I always hear about sub 6 Marine, I'm like 545 sounds like a.
Do you want to know what the worst split in that run was?
Hmm?
The
Dude.
worst split in that run was
You
I
said
lost
you
7 seconds to my Black Cat gold.
About to say, you said you fucked up Black Cat slightly, right?
That was the worst split in the run, and I caught her at the top of the building past the tennis court, which isn't even bad.
That's fine.
That's not even bad. That loses 7 seconds to my gold, but my gold is the perfection of a fight, basically, is what my gold is.
No, catching her on the building's fine. Shout out to Heist being by far the most optimized of any of the categories. Like, both the Ultimate and Friendly Neighborhood world record of that are real good.
Waiting for you at City Hall. You never came. Where were you?
Is this real? Or in my mind?
It was a shame.
I'm not even mad I didn't get the 35. That's such a fucking good run. That's like that's like, you know, when Mist got the got like the like 244 on
Yeah.
1.5, and he was like, that's fine, that's good enough, that's exactly what I'm like. If someone wants to try and beat that, you got to play within 20 seconds of your summer best, so you know.
Pretty good.
No, I'm telling you, Heist right now, both Ultimate and FN records are real good.
So I've got 1 second to save in Maria, 1 second there, 0.29 there. So my worst splits are, I've got 4 seconds to save on like old times, 7 on Black Cat, and then 0 everywhere else. Nah, dude, nah, that's just fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to understand how stupidly good that is.
That is disgusting.
Disgusting.
Telling you, man, Heist is where it's at. Optimized ass world records.
What's one life? A simple choice. One life for a city of souls. You defend Osborn while he sits in his ivory tower.
Right, now let's highlight that.
Show me your true strength. Show me your true strength. Kneel before me. I will pull your mask and expose you. The shadows are sworn to me, and I will use strength. What? Destroy the mask.
I won't abandon you in the darkness, Martin.
You can't.
You can come back to the light.
How many on Ultimate does it take? Jesus. And I need to go check my splits for Heist Ultimate now and see how close that record is to Sum of Best and compare. Because I think that was also within like 30 seconds of Sum of Best. And yet nobody runs a DLC. Feels bad, man. DLC's so good.
Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
We have footage from a guy at a coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a...
Damn, Devil's Breath is gone. I should call MJ and Warner.
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
But Jill, for reference, before Rebel picked that up, the world record was 37:10, I think my world record was. And that's like 37:10 still a pretty solid run, honestly.
But what could they possibly
Yeah.
do here? Should probably call Peter and let him know what I'm doing. Actually, scratch that. He'd probably just tell me to go home and chain myself to my laptop. I'll just check things out quick and let him know I find.
I still can't believe I did that.
It was coming. You were working at that for a while.
Please go to release the Devil's Breath.
No, the most optimized category is my Turf Wars run pass.
And say Turf Wars is the only one that's close, because your run and Riz's run are both real good.
My run is 16 seconds off of my summer best.
Think you can snag it?
Yes, if you can distract them.
And the only reason why I wanted to end stream straight away there is so my computer had no time to crash
I'm ready.
Incoming.
and fuck everything up.
Yeah, speaking of crashing, we're past where I crashed last time. So this is all time safe. Only green from here on out. No, but I need to compare how close my Heist Ultimate run is to Summer Best. Pretty sure it's real close.
Is your phone going off, Pets?
Yeah, I have bots calling me.
Obviously, they have cops calling in on the hang on a moment.
Nah, bots.
I might start taking them out quietly.
Yo! SpongeBob of it, I was thinking about how salty GTA last week. Let's fucking go!
Hell yeah, dude. Let's fucking go!
The only games that SpongeBob was behind was The Last of Us Remastered and The Last of Us 2. Confirmed better than FIFA, COD, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 4, Red Dead 2, Fallen Order, Spider-Man. Well, that's a hot one.
I mean, The Last of Us 2 has been one of the biggest launches ever, right?
Well, yeah, after how much everyone loved one, it was gonna sell like a truck no matter what.
Yeah. I think
Like-
it is the highest selling Sony exclusive now. Though I was
How-
kind of
how-
surprised to see 7R had that spot before then.
I'm busy. I'll take care of the desk.
Did it?
Looked like it.
Okay.
I think the list I
Yeah,
saw,
I'm surprised.
I think the list I saw, 7R was at like 3.5 million.
Now let's get these people out of here.
I saw they sold like 4 million in 3 days or something.
Yeah. I think the list I saw, it was like God of War was like 3, then Spider-Man was like 3.3, then 7R was like 3.5, and then Last of Us was 4.
Yeah, I don't know if FF7R. I'm surprised. I feel like FF7R will eventually outsell Last of Us 2.
Probably, especially since 7R will likely get a PC release or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And other
there's
people
my
like
first
Last of Us 2
death.
can get PS5. Last of Us 2 will get a PS5 port, no doubt about it.
Okay, that was my first death. There really wasn't a heck of a lot I could do about it.
Okay, guys, trivia time. Did you know Grand Central has the largest?
And it's also not a very long death, so it's fine.
Plans to use the train. Can't let him get away. Finally. Sorry I'm late. It's kind of my thing.
That's seriously the first question Saego asked? Like, Rebel posted that in the Discord, and the first question that our like leading finder of strats asked is, has anyone done a successful Evo launch in a run yet?
Doing this. Paying off an old debt.
See, told you.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
Nope.
And then the first thing someone else said is, damn, so close to sub 36. I'm like, that doesn't matter, you idiot.
It's like, it
You don't
really
understand
doesn't
how
matter.
strong of a run that run is now.
Well, they don't understand because they don't pay attention to DLC.
They don't understand. Like, my attempt counter may not be, like, in the thousands, but still. Like,
But still a
maintaining
dang good
that
run.
level of play. maintaining that level of play in this game is not easy.
No, it's not. This is a hard video game to go fast in for a long period of time. Especially since Heist has some real missions that can just screw you, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That, like, I got kind of screwed in this mission, but we're fine. Like, don't know if you were here, Rebel. Did you see my death I just got?
No. Oh, did you get dicked by?
I died because I
What's this
used
dickhead?
Equalizer to then I went up to clear the one rocket launcher, and I just got fucked. I just got fucked from behind by a rocket that I couldn't see.
Yeah, there's literally nothing that you can do about that.
Yeah. So I couldn't see it, couldn't react to it. It's just like, yeah, okay.
That's like the classic, dude.
It also wasn't a super long death, because it put me back after I killed the group of enemies, so... Like, that's fine.
Totally worked last time. Yuri, they still doing construction on 42nd First?
Street's closed for another month. Why?
It's like, but they haven't gotten it through their thick skulls that no one's doing it in a run, have they?
But Spider-Man go fast. Wow, look at this optimized world record in Spider-Man. Haha, equals kick a butt. Basically,
I just told him do a run yourself, Kappa.
Yeah, basically.
Because this guy just doesn't do runs. He finds stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, there's always those in the communities.
You always want to have one of those.
Well, yeah, otherwise you'll just be doing the same strats for years upon years and it gets a bit boring.
Alright. Bathroom break.
Friendly neighborhood Spidey.
All units advised, we are receiving reports of a live bomb in the area. Location is north of Houston. Over.
Also, I checked my splits. I'm like 6 minutes ahead of PB.
Nice.
Attention units. Hostiles are assaulting an armored car. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
So, you know, just gotta do the Act 3 shit, which I should know how to do from front.
I'm good on video games for the rest of this evening.
Yeah, as you should be. It really annoys me that the community will not understand how good that time is. But I don't think they understood how good my 37 on Ultimate was either.
Yeah. You mean you're 38 on Ultimate?
I thought it was a 37.
No, you had a 37 on FN. It's 38 for Ultimate.
Fair.
Like, drones save so much time.
I would say drone, like FN being 2 minutes faster than Ultimate would make sense.
Yeah, in Turf Wars drones are actually not a lot faster than like the
They like optimal
Ultimate
stuff.
strat because the Ultimate strat because you can only do most of it so fast anyway.
Yeah.
Like the drone strat on the stealth section only saves like 2 seconds maybe over doing the Ultimate strat.
But it's easier and more consistent, so.
It is easier and more consistent.
And that's the name of the game.
Now I'm watching my buddy Grizz play the best video game, Winx Club, for the PC.
Winx Club for the PC. My sister watched that show as a kid.
Right, so because both the GBA version and the PC version that was submitted to UKSG have the same estimate, they're doing a race between the PC version and the GBA version.
Nice.
Because they're exactly the same length as in terms of a speedrun.
Nice. Dude, I would say imagine a race of PS4 versus PS3 BBS, but like that's a yikes, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have the same estimates, dude. Come on.
It's like, yeah, I'm done. How far out are you, Rebel? Oh, like half an hour.
Yeah, give me a minute here.
Dude, I don't even want to imagine Vendo menu on PS3. Can you imagine that? Just, ugh. The loads. This really looks like a scene you should be able to skip. That should be everything. far as I can tell. No, I knew that red dot was a problem. Where? Where is he?
Honey, where are my super sheep?
Okay, no, I guess it wasn't a problem. That was weird. That was real weird. Okay. Little wonky, but it's fine. Doesn't matter too much. You really just can't do that fast enough, huh? It's not the end of the world. It's just something I need to know.
It's the...
Don't you start, Gel.
Oh, I'm sorry. The worst is yet to come. World Health Organization warns about the pandemic. Interesting. Oh,
Could you not remind me that I live in the country that's handling the pandemic worst in the Western world, please and thank you.
I won't, don't worry. I have the option of going back to my office or not. Should I just not?
I mean, if you don't want to go and you can still work from home, then just work from home. In all honesty.
Yeah, my mum basically pushed me. She's like, "It'll do you good being out there. It'll show your boss who's really eager to work." And I'm like, they're not gonna give a fuck.
They won't care as long as you do the work. They don't give a fuck if you're in the office or not in the office.
Dude,
they're like, she's like, it'll do you some good being outside. And I'm like, the constant anxiety and stress of being outside in the pandemic will not do me good.
Dude, like, I'm not going to lie. I am pretty positive at this point RPG limit break's just not happening. And if it does happen and it's only in person, there's a very good chance I just tell them I can't go.
Yeah.
Which I think RPG's being nice about it, and they're saying, like, we will automatically accept your run to the next one. That's the last I heard.
Yeah, you just have... Yeah, no, UKSG have done a very similar thing with a lot of games. Basically, like... Especially if you submitted to this one, and you can, like... The main people that they're, like, prioritizing are the people that basically you the people that couldn't do the online stuff because they don't have good enough internet, they're like, next time we do an on-site, if you submit and say you couldn't do the online one because of internet stuff, we'll automatically accept you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because basically, not by any choice of their own, but because they're contracted with ESA, they have to maintain ESA's standard of like what they broadcast on their channel. So they have to. So you have to be able to stream at like at least 2,300 and above for ESA. And there's still people in the UK that can't maintain that for long, or do it at all.
Yeah, no, there's still people in the States who can't, so...
Yeah. And they were like, if you couldn't do it, then we'll accept you instantly for the next one. The main reason why I've started, like, I just put myself down for volunteering.
Also, Spidey is totally dead right now with this suit.
Oh yeah, Spidey's totally fucked. The whole reason why I put myself down for volunteering for UKSG is because in the unlikely event that I don't get accepted, I actually have something to do when I go. Because I'm still going to go to them because it's nice having just a weekend with a bunch of friends when it does actually go ahead.
Yeah, just going out. I might come to one of them at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably be taking the train for the next couple.
You know that? Oh yeah, just because the plane's long.
Yeah. But...
And the train honestly will be pretty much empty.
Also, by the time I go to, well, here's the thing, right? I don't know how long the company that have taken over for Flybe are going to continue from Southampton, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I fly from another place, aka London, right? It takes
triple the price.
No. It costs basically about the same, right? But there's 2 hours of traveling to London, a couple of hours in the airport, a couple of hours on the flight. It's literally like an hour shorter than just taking the train. So why would I do that when I could take the train from where I live? I can get a bus I can get a bus or a lift to the train station, which is literally a 5-minute drive from where I live, 5-10 minute drive. I can then just go from there. It takes about 8 9 hours from there.
You just go to Euston, I think?
Yes.
King's Cross, one or two.
No. I can change in Birmingham or something like that. I can go up country before changing. I don't have to go to London.
Oh, you can... Oh, okay. Wait.
I can go up country before, like, changing.
So you go from Southampton straight to Birmingham?
I can go from Southampton to Birmingham, yeah. Or I can go,
Fair.
one of the routes was actually go to London, then London, Houston, which would actually probably be the one that I do, because that is the most direct one, because London, Houston literally goes straight to the top of the country. That's because on the route when I was at uni, when I took the train home, I had to do Preston to London, Houston, Houston to Waterloo, then Waterloo to Southampton, and that's the route that I always had to do. I actually had a few where they asked me to change at Coventry, and I was like, what? And I was like, but why?
That was a weird glitch. Okay, she hung up. We're fine.
Yo, I love it in Act 3 when you just get random rocket things everywhere.
Especially when you're on Ultimate and they can actually kill you.
Yo, that man's aiming for you, dude. He didn't leave you alone.
Oh, no, they never leave you alone, dude.
That man was like, I've got you in my sights.
Dude, he had the Widowmaker hacks going on and everything. He had me.
Yo, that sniper fucking nailed you, dude.
That was a good snipe. You gotta give him credit. Like, he pegged me.
I forgot, this is another weight.
Yeah.
I find it funny that there's just a mission trigger up here, though.
Yeah. Well, it's Actually, all around the building, but this is just the one place that you can easily stay put, so you might as well go.
Not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way.
But you don't need to scale the entire building for the mission to spawn. It's like a certain height of the building, I think. But you might as well get this pretty view, right?
Yeah.
Dude, everyone complains about the waits in Heist, and no one complains about this wait after the unskippable cutscene after the previous wait. I think these 3 waits are longer than every wait in Heist combined. It's close.
That's actually worth checking, actually.
Every wait in Heist combined is like 8 minutes? Eight minutes?
I
10
match.
minutes?
Give me a second here.
These waits are like 2 minutes after Lee. The unskippable is like 2 to 3 minutes, and this is another like 2 to 3 minutes. So like they're close. How contagious is this plague? They're calling it a plague. Take a guess. These thugs.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain, got eyes.
That's incredibly. I just went back and looked at my like timer to make sure that it's actually to like check if I actually did get the 35 based on the, you know, the first load being inconsistent.
Yeah.
And it's something like 4 frames off of 35 or something.
Oof. What can you do, dude?
Get another run? No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, don't do that. I mean, you technically could do that, but why would you?
I could do that, but that's so hard. I'm 22 seconds off my summer best.
Need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem.
Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, just do no resets when you're in a marathon, and you might beat it eventually.
Yuri, I'm nearing the Upper East Precinct.
Good. Electro and the demons are boxing my men in. The setup is complicated. You'll understand when you get there.
Yuri Watanabe, master of suspense.
Okay, this mission is real bad.
Good. Transformers are charging.
If I can get past this mission, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yuri, complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers and free your men.
Even if you manage that, you'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs.
Well, this is why I said if.
Down 3 to go. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electro's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in a rat. Trapping the police with a network of energy transformers? Who does that?
Okay. That was worth the time loss, just to make sure.
Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand.
Okay, let's do that, please, so I can then do a little bit of that. You'll end up there. You'll end up there, which is fine, and you are not bad.
Yuri, your men are safe. We're kidding.
Not the godly web blossom I got in my run the other day, but what can you
He never does. On my way.
Reset until you get it.
do? Just reset until you get it.
The voicemail.
Pete! Hey, Pete! Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things in the Veteran Center are not good.
How many missions you got left?
Break down the doors. Mary Jane...
Well, next mission's Electro.
Oh, you're only at 2 hours. Sorry.
Fast.
You're not even at 3 yet. Sorry, that's my view. I thought you were further in than what you were.
Well, it's only because of DDD that I'm not further in.
Yeah.
But next is Electro. That's one. Then it's the don't get your toes in the poison water 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You
Mayo
gotta do...
Stealth 3, Rhino Fight 4, Last MJ 5, the Lee Mission 6, and then August 7. So I guess there are 8 missions in Act 3, if I'm counting correctly.
Yuri, Rhino's on the move. The former Desert Bikers have laid into your police barrier.
Oof. I got owned. You see that big boy owned me, Rebel?
What's up?
It's like the big thug just owned me pretty hard.
He did, dude. Don't worry, you owned him as well. Yo, then that guy just had you as well.
Yeah. Not a heck of a lot you can do about it. Really?
That wasn't too bad.
That's lame.
Making quick hit and runs on the city's...
Oh, you were definitely in the air, dude.
I thought I was. Me and the game disagree about that sometimes. I also swear I got a web bomb off, but whatever. Just come on down. You can go away. Cool. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Nice. That was a clean rooftop.
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks. Who thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks? Guys, we're on the same team. Which way to attack until after we take out the convicts?
All lawbreakers will be pacified.
Passive? Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me? Anybody?
Okay. He hid pretty well, I'm not gonna lie.
This is always the run. You have no idea.
Rikers escapees are down. Need to deal with Satan's flying monkeys now. Yuri, that precinct is secure.
Hey Mizzou, you finally made it to one of these, huh?
Priority targets. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
How was the Illinois trip? My friend didn't tell me a heck of a lot.
Need to head to the Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter!
But yeah, we're on pretty good run. I love Spidey just hanging out. It's like, what?
City feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast, MJ is tracking a depth strike. Time for me to focus on finding Autumn.
Yeah, that's all true.
Forensics is having a hell of
Glad you two were able to have a good time. I know things were crazy when you were gone.
some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely devil's breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions.
Oof.
Find the right one.
Okay, up we go. But, hopefully you chose a good run to come see, because this is on
Here. Should be a door.
world record pace by quite a bit at the moment.
Well, this is moving.
Just gotta not screw up, basically.
Be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Oh. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. What's this now?
Still annoyed about yesterday, dude.
Something happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings. Police going after the devil's breath anti-serum. Using something called Icarus.
Yesterday I got a pretty clean run, but my PS4 crashed halfway through, so...
Never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position.
That run would have been record by a bit. It only had one big mistake in it, honestly. I mean, what, Rebel? Lee skip was like the one really bad thing in that run.
Oh yeah, your lead skip was fucking horrendous.
I mean, it was pretty bad.
It
Other
was
than
fucking
that,
horrendous, dude.
so far in this run, like, I died once, but it was a quick death, and I couldn't avoid it, so who cares? School mission was real bad, and I got caught in one stealth. Like, those would have been two big mistakes. Which makes it worse than last run.
It is worse than last run, but like your last run, I don't know. You just seemed really chillaxed in your last run.
I was real chillax in my last run, dude. I didn't give a fuck. Telling you, I do better when I don't practice games and I just come back to them. Because when I come back to them, I'm just chill. If I'm grinding shit, I am not chill. It's real counterintuitive, but you know, what can you do?
The fact that
Perfect.
this works is bullshit, by the way.
Oh, it's bullshit.
It's absolute bullshit, the fact that that actually works.
It is complete bullshit that that works, but that was perfect. So, we're going with it for the moment.
Gotta be honest, I liked it better when you two were loners.
Also, I hate the camera during this. The worst part about this is the camera. Like, the fact that you can do the ultimate strat, or the friendly neighborhood strat on ultimate for this is pretty hype, though. Get him. Vulture's going to fuck with me, because it's what he does. Don't even get hit. Clean.
Down, one to go.
Hey, Vulture. If you could just...
Not be a fucker.
Basically. That was a perfect fight, dude.
Hell yeah, bro.
Vulture was screwing with me yesterday. That was actually perfect.
Have you done Streets of Poison yet?
I'm about to.
Oh no. Right. It's all leading up to this one, lads.
Well, then I get past Streets of Poison, I'm feeling real good.
Well, at least Orc's actually a pretty consistent fight.
Yeah.
Like, it's only inconsistent of, oh, you might do this in an extra cycle.
Yeah, no. Arc is inconsistent with how fast it is, just because of how the cycles work, but otherwise, like, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you can't lose the same amount of time as you can for dying in...
Like, you shouldn't die in Arc. It shouldn't happen.
Yo, I didn't know that. Apparently Mr. Trump's Twitch account got suspended because it went against the terms and conditions of hateful conduct.
You don't mean Trump the card player, do you?
No, as in Donald Trump.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought you meant. Because I was like, wait, no, I remember I watched Trump back when Hearthstone was a thing.
I find it funny, one of like, the best run kills that I've ever seen was somebody got banned from their Hearthstone account during an ESA run.
Wow, what? And they were running Hearthstone?
Yeah, they were speedrunning one of like the set of games or whatever it is, one of like the single player things.
Yeah, the single player expansion things they've released.
Yeah. Basically, he was playing that and he got bodied for running it because literally the reason was you were going too fast.
Was that actually why he was banned?
They thought it was a bot, yeah.
That's real good.
He got his account back. He had to appeal to them and be like, oh.
Be like, but I'm a human though.
I'm not a bot. And then he actually highlighted a bit, like asked them to highlight like the bit of the run, and then he sent that to them as proof that he isn't a bot.
It's like proof I'm not a bot. I'm actually doing this. I swear.
Oh my god.
I'm actually good at video games.
Do you want to know what? Do you want to know this mission is fucking just scary as shit? Because if your tootsies get wet, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, no, this mission's not okay. Even on Friendly Neighborhood, it's scary as shit.
Well, you can die by falling in the water anyway, so...
Yeah. Well, because
getting out of the water is hard.
Because even on Ultimate, falling into water doesn't kill you, right? But if you fall in the water, it's impossible to get back out before you die.
Yeah.
You die in the game.
Unless you're on FN, then maybe you can finagle it, but... No, this mission is stressful. Like, look, you know a mission in this video game is bad when Vortex tells you it's bad.
Yep.
If Vortex doesn't like a mission in this video game, it'd be bad.
You know it's bad when you can tell I've been paid because I started buying things again.
Yeah, well, the two things... Well, the stuff that I brought was I brought Force Unleashed 1, Sponge Boob, and the Yakuza games.
I bought, I came out with a decent amount of stuff. I got FF15, Chrono Trigger, Singularity, because that's something I've wanted to look into, maybe speedrunning for a little bit.
I got, you know those Sonic comics, Rebel, the new ones, when they're not Archie ones, the ones after Archie.
Yeah.
Doing like a one where you get 4 in 1. I just got a few of them.
Okay,
Stuff
stay
like
high,
that's something
stay
we just chill
high,
and read during
stay
lunchtime.
safe, stay safe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just go.
If you can get past the tails and maintain speed, you're all good.
I didn't maintain speed, but I did get past the tails.
Oh, you did, but luckily you managed to get a point launch, which is just as good.
Not as clean as yesterday, but frankly, if I don't die, I don't care.
Wasn't Min Min supposed to be released today for Smash?
Today or tomorrow, right?
I wanted to
Tomorrow
try
then.
out the new DLC, dude.
You wanted to see who got nerfed?
Yeah.
Will Nintendo even nerf anything more, or are they done?
Well, there's a patch with every single DLC character that they release.
Okay, that was pretty not great movement. No, video game. Video game.
So like if I played
Good.
Smash, I'd play one of two characters.
Oh my god, video game.
Video game's messing with me again.
At least it didn't do it with that camera.
It only does it with one or the other, usually. How's the run going? I'm on world record pace. Just gotta keep it going. I mean, whether or not I'd be on world record pace at this point was never really in doubt, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, let's go here. But, this is the worst mission in the game, so let's just not die.
He is on world record pace. Oh my god! That tail came at your booty, dude!
That tail wanted nothing to do with me, dude.
Oh, do you want to know what you should have done there, Pest, because you got stuck on the wall?
What?
You should have gone for it.
Oh.
You should have gone for it, dude.
Oh, I'm serious, Kanagar. You can look at the world record run on the leaderboards. It's real bad.
You got caught. You may as well have gone for it.
Dude, I'm just trying not to die.
So?
They have no impact webs? That's interesting.
Oh, nice.
I might have used one of them here. Oh, I know you're just messing with me, Kanagar. Rebel means it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm serious. He should have done it. He should have gone for it. He should have YOLO'd it. Spent it all on
when Rebel says to go for something, he means it.
Risk it all on the one bit of swag that you get a chance to do.
It is pretty cool swag. That was clean, dude.
That's the last of them. I can barely stand up. There's the equipment I need.
I do find it funny that I have no idea where the fuck any of this takes place.
No idea. He just ends up at the lab.
Yeah. Nah. The undie suit's fine. Undie suit is best suit.
Undie suit is best suit.
Right.
Alright, how are my gadgets? Yeah, let's refill real quick. Okay. I was only missing 2, but I'd rather just make sure I have them, because this last mission can be done.
Rebel, I'm having a bad idea.
You can call me Taskmaster. So, I don't know really what's the most helpful thing to have here. I guess I'll... Or, no, shoot, I'm being dumb. I need quad damage still. It's fine. But, basically, Kanagar, what you missed is I got caught in MJ2. I don't know how. I soft-locked the game once going for school clip, and school was just really mean to me in general. That was a real bad split for
And
me.
during this time, I got a 36 in Heist.
And I have one death. It was in Grand Central. I had Equalizer on. I got hit by a bullet from... Got hit by a rocket launcher from behind. There was literally nothing I can do about it, and it was a quick death, so whatever.
I guess you have to decide if the auto-octave nuke was still in there or not.
Those were the bad splits.
Never even in there at all.
Everything else has been fairly solid.
Call me anytime, Pete. Okay,
Splits, segments, whatever. So, Rebel,
Yeah.
if I pull this off, do I play Mass Destruction or Time to Make History during Doc?
Oh God.
Time to make history.
Time to make history, dude. Definitely. Do you want me to get you the link?
Yeah, give me the
Destruction is
link.
not a PvP song.
I got you.
It's a hype song for when you want to get.
If I do it, I'll play that after, like, once we get to the sliding building, like, the fight's basically over thing. Still have a little ways to go first. So I still got one of my least favorite stealth sections coming up. Yeah, dude, Rebel got an insane run. Like, within
Yeah, dude.
20 of some of best, just, oof.
It's 20. It's
Oof.
22 from some of best. And my sum of best is pretty optimized in that category. There would have to be something found that would speed up the weights. That would be what would really save time in that category. I don't think I can be
Right.
doing the fight any faster than I am.
Both heist categories are real optimized.
Yeah, if only DDD worked, right?
If DDD worked, heist would be so fast.
Yeah, because most of Heist is you wait, like most of Maria is you waiting for people to shut up. I like how that dude just blatantly should see the fuck out of you.
Yeah. He almost does. Trying to gold that next time. Nice. No, I learned the glass thing from Saego, if that's what you're referring to. Like, I'm real bad at the stealth sections, so I did a lot of research into what people do with them. Oh, the no glass I did differently? Yeah, I do it that way because sometimes that guy can turn around, and I'm just making sure I can react. If we're talking about the same part, I think we are. Good segment.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to Feast.
Now let's see how heavy hitters goes.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Mark.
I hate how inconsistent the setup for heavy hitters can be, but I have backups, so we'll figure it out. Heavy hitters is same as Friendly Neighborhood. All the boss fights are the same. Like, there's no difference at all. Act 3 is almost exactly the same on Ultimate, except Streets of Poison is even worse. That's honestly the biggest difference.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now. Rhino, what's with the team up? Thought you were alone. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
That's what I get for listening to Vortex. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, really?
I'm like one hit off. Yeah.
The scary six, the dirty half dozen.
I moved away from him because if you move away and do a web strike into him, you can skip the long animation of killing him, but I should just stop trying to do that. That's what like I said, that's what I get for listening to Vortex.
Leave devil's breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
I mean, to be fair, this entire segment is just the run, so you know. He only has one split. You can't call the segment bad until he split the segment.
There you go. I mean, hey, if I get world record, it's a pretty decent segment, right?
Yeah, dude. It's actually the world record segment if you get it.
There you go.
Let me know if you get into trouble.
This mission without DDD,
I'm not gonna watch, I'm gonna cry instead.
Thanks, Pete.
that sounds fair.
Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor. The elevator's on lockdown. Need to get into the security room to unlock it. There's the security room. That guard will see me if I go in. Residents are pretty upset. Maybe I can rile them up to create a distraction.
How come? Why isn't Osborne down here? This sort of thing never happens in.
The mayor and his
I have to do this slow. Feels bad.
Stone is back upstairs right away.
This segment's so fun with DDD.
Been coughing up a storm.
Left my stupid inhaler upstairs.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. Health emergency might do it. That should do it.
Jerry, get out here. We got a situation. Can't breathe. Let me back
Security room's open.
I mean, I'm not on DDD, so it doesn't actually matter at all. You have to wait for dialogue.
Hello. I know a few Sable agents who would love to meet you.
Got it.
Gotta turn him around.
Zap from Timbuktu, damn it. I am not shoulder touching you.
Elevator controls in
I refuse.
Mary Jane Watson? Super spy. Time to unlock that elevator. That did it. Norman's clearing out. The elevator's unlocked. Time to head upstairs.
What's your faster way? Do you just try to sneak by him to the left?
Penthouse elevator. This is
corner right by him. I'd have to watch you do it. I have to listen to MJ read the diary. Ugh. Imagine reading.
Imagine living.
Oh right, I go for this shoulder touch too. Don't know if I mentioned that one. I was talking about shoulder touches earlier. But I'm pretty comfortable with that one. Imagine education. Hey man, I was a teacher for a year. I don't have to imagine. Oh, I love how dumb they are in the stealth section. And the stealth section's also actually consistent, so that helps. Like, how does this guy not see me? How? I don't know. But I'm not going to complain about it.
He's been caught there before.
Resetting checkpoints is strat. Where it was the strat I was taught. The only strat I know there is to reset checkpoint and then they're gone. You do that too, it just seemed like late reset. Oh, okay. Okay, fair memes, fair memes. Alright, let's get negative shockwave on. Let's get ready to roll.
I love negative shockwave.
Same. Although you kind of suck at it, Rebel.
I'm fucking garbage at negative shockwave strats. Like, I'm not. Like, I don't know how the. Like, I'm absolute trash with that fucking superpower.
You're pretty bad.
You know, that man didn't die, dude. He was like, fuck you.
He was like, what? You want to stealth me? Nah, mate. Not happening.
Of course he's going for Lee Skip because it's just way more worth it than fighting Lee on.
Imagine fighting Lee on Ultimate. I can't. Okay. I do Lee skip on DDD. Like, my estimates is that Lee skip is going to be faster on average than not Lee skip, is what I found when I was looking through stuff. Like, if you get a really good Lee fight, then not doing Lee skip is faster, but you would need a really good Lee fight. Speaking of really good, was that it? One more, right?
That man was miles away, dude.
He spawns in real late. That's actually consistent, which is weird.
I wonder how easy like the negative shockwave OOB is.
Yeah. It's real easy to get out of bounds.
No, I love how Lee is just there. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch! I'm out of bounds."
It's like, how dare you go out of bounds? Bye, Lee.
So this is my domain, bitch.
This is my out of bounds. Just look at the color scheme. You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, but my estimation is you need to get a really good Lee fight for Lee skip to not be faster. So I just go for it. Got it, dude.
Let's try.
We're doing it.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're doing it.
Yeah, like... Yeah, the thing is, right, like, we were talking about it earlier, sometimes you just have to take a hit from something that could be perfect just to do something that's more consistent.
Yeah.
Especially in a game that's 3 hours long.
Like, Lee skip's at the very end of the run, and it's like, I know I can first or second try Lee skip, and I know my average Lee fight, even second try Lee skip, is going to be close to the same speed. So just, I know for myself that it is worth doing it that way.
As I said, you gotta lose time to gain time sometimes. Yo, Pez, start a new run. In the middle of this run.
Also, Pro SSD is just so fast.
I like how this is like you are leaving the mission. It's like, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not. The mission's all the way over there, but Lee's right here. You always got blue screen though, so you'd have to go through the cutscene. If you close the application after Osborne shows up on screen and then reshoot everything, you can skip the cutscene.
Yeah. Only faster on Pro SSD.
Yeah. As far as we can tell, closing the application is just kind of slow if you're not on a Pro SSD. And, like, that speed tech is the reason I think Lee skip is just worth it. If you're on base HDD, like, I think you can have an argument about it. Like, base HDD, you probably just do whatever you're more comfortable with.
You're probably better off fighting Lee, in all honesty. On base HDD.
Yeah, probably. Except on Ultimate, you should never fight Lee, because fuck
Oh
that.
yeah, on Ultimate you should never fight Lee.
There's no reason to fight Lee on Ultimate at all. This is going to be a real big world record. World record is 338. Don't jinx yourself. On one hand, you're right. On the other hand, I'm feeling pretty good about this fight.
Just give me the anti-serum. You've already done enough to ruin Osborn. No. He always
Okay, bad RNG though. That's what feels bad. I think it does kind of depend on where your focus bar is at on Ultimate, if I'm being honest. And I did need to heal.
People are dying. They need the anti-serum now. I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn.
That was weird. He was open. I don't know why that did what it did. But now he's giving me slow pattern. He gave me the slowest pattern he could have, which is a little lame. We're doing it, boys. It is time.
Here we go, boys.
This is going to be like a 332.
You might want to right click and loop it in case it doesn't last the entire time.
I forget how to loop things.
If you right click on the video, it brings up a little menu. There's a button that says loop if you click it.
Nice.
You no longer need YouTube loop, whatever the fuck it's called.
What do you mean memes, dude? This is just a good song.
Step on up to the play.
Song's just too good. Oh no, I can't download Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh no! I can't download the game I'm playing.
I can't download the game I'm about to finish. That was a weird animation.
That was a weird animation, what the fuck?
Yeah, 330 Ultimate's possible. Actually, this might be 330. This will be close. But sub 330 would be possible, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this wasn't DDD, so yes, it is possible.
Oh yeah, DDD, like, that's a whole other thing. Ah.
Is it 31? Oh, you
330, 54.
Oh, did you got it?
G fucking G. There were really only two segments that I would qualify as bad. Like, it was MJ2 and school, and the rest of the run was pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest.